Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. So a lot of people are saying Kawhi Leonard is the second best player in the world. A lot of people are saying Russell Westbrook is the second best player in the world. A lot of people are saying Anthony Davis is the second best player in the world. My answer to this, there's one person by the name of Kevin Durant. I don't care if you're upset with him because he hurt your feelings because he left Oklahoma City. I don't care what you think about him. There is no denying the fact that Kevin Durant is the second best player in the world. How the hell is Kawhi Leonard better than Kevin Durant? How is Russell Westbrook better than Kevin Durant? How is Anthony Davis? You guys have to understand something. Yes, they're putting up elite numbers, but that's because they have no help on their team. Could you imagine if Kevin Durant never had Russell Westbrook on his team? Another person putting up 20 plus points per game? Could you imagine if it was just Kevin Durant on that team? Oh my frick, he's only had one season where he didn't have Russell Westbrook. That was his rookie year, so you can't really count it because he was still developing. Could you imagine Kevin Durant today on Oklahoma City without Russell Westbrook? The dude would probably average nearly 40 points per game. And I'm being dead serious. You know, that it's okay. You know, I'm not taking anything away from, you know, Kawhi Leonard or Russell Westbrook or Anthony Davis, but they're not better than Kevin Durant. It's not even close. The way I said this, and I've said this so many times. LeBron James is on Pluto, right? The farthest thing from Earth that we know of in our solar system, right? LeBron's on Pluto. Kevin Durant is on Uranus or Neptune, whatever. And everyone else. And you know who else I want to say is up there too, but I'm not going to be, just to avoid controversy, because I just want to talk about Kevin Durant. And everyone else is on Earth. LeBron, Kevin Durant, and some other person, some mystery man that I'm not going to say because everyone's going to cry, but some mystery man are on farther planets, and LeBron's on the farthest one, and then Kevin Durant, and then the mystery man, and then everyone else. Now, every other superstar, and then the rest of the players, right? That was a stupid analogy, but there's no one better than Kevin Durant besides LeBron James. That's just a simple fact. In terms of carrying a team, no one does it like Kevin Durant besides LeBron James. If you look at it, the Oklahoma City Thunder couldn't even make the playoffs without Kevin Durant. Now, I know Russell Westbrook was also injured and they tied for the 8th or whatever, and they lost it because of division rankings and things like that. I understand that. But at the end of the day, Kevin Durant, the way he carries a team, the way he impacts the game, there's no one other that can do it. He's 6'9", close to 7 feet, really, with a 7'3" wingspan. You know, he's the best scorer in the world. I stuttered like a mug just now. He's the best scorer in the world. He creates so many defensive nightmares. He's clutch. I mean, you name it, he does it. You know, yeah, he's not the best passer or the best playmaker, but he's so elite in terms of scoring. He's just on another planet than anyone else. You know, and the weird thing is this happens every single season. Someone will have a breakout year. You know, I wouldn't really consider this a breakout year for Westbrook because we knew he could do this already. But let's say Anthony Davis or Kawhi Leonard. You know, they have a breakout year, and then, oh, look, they're better. He's better than Kevin Durant. He's better than LeBron. I had someone comment saying Kawhi Leonard is the best two-way player in the world, and he's better than LeBron. How the hell is he better than LeBron James? He can't pass like LeBron. He can't rebound like LeBron. Yeah, he can play defense. He can't score like LeBron. He can't take over. He can't control the tempo. He can't guard numerous positions besides the 2 and 3 spot. LeBron can guard 1 through 4 and possibly 5 because of his strength. Kawhi can't do that. You know, so in a way, it can be argued that LeBron's a better defender. I don't think he is, but in a way, you can argue that. Obviously, I think Kawhi is one of the greatest defenders ever, and I don't think LeBron's a better defender than Kawhi, but I don't think it's that big of a gap like everyone says it is. You know? So, there's no way in hell. This happens every year. Let's go back to, let's go back. Let's go back to 2011. LeBron James, we all knew was still the best player in the world. We all knew Kobe was still up there. We all knew D Wade was up there. This is 2010-2011 season, right? It was LeBron, Kobe, and Wade for the past. It was from like 08 to 2012 2011 really was LeBron, Kobe, and Wade, top 3 players in the world, right? And then you had your other players that were approaching that, like your Melos and your Kevin Durants, right? So you have this, and then we go on to 2011. Derrick Rose wins MVP. Oh, Derrick Rose is better than Kobe. Derrick Rose is better than D-Wade. Derrick Rose is better than LeBron. No, he's not better than anyone. Well, any one of them at that time. He wasn't. But people were saying that because he was having a breakout year. You know, and then you want to go to 2012. Kevin Durant really took that next leap forward, and from 2012 to 2014, it was really LeBron, Melo, and KD. You know, and then Stephen Curry came around. Oh, Curry's better than Melo, Kevin Durant, and LeBron. And then now it's Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook, and Anthony Davis. And now everyone's saying, oh, look. Well, Westbrook, I agree with, is in the top of the top. And Kawhi, I'm still iffy about him. You guys know how I feel. But I still think Kawhi, you know, he's up there. But I still question him sometimes. But, you know, they have all these breakout years. And then out of nowhere, people are like, oh, look, you see, I told you. Look, he's better than LeBron. No, man, that happens all the time. You want to know how to really judge a player in terms of skill? Don't look at the now. The now is just an illusion. It's just an illusion. Would you rather, and be honest here, would you rather have Anthony Davis when you're in the playoffs? Would you rather have Anthony Davis or Kevin Durant? Would you rather have Anthony Davis or Carmelo Anthony? Would you rather have Anthony Davis or LeBron? Would you rather have Kawhi or Melo? Kawhi or KD? Kawhi or LeBron? Every single answer should be LeBron, Melo, or KD. The reason is, and this is how you really judge a player, you have to look at what they have done throughout their career, because that shows you what they will do in the playoffs. I wouldn't even pick Kawhi Leonard over Dwyane Wade in the playoffs. Did you see the way D-Wade played last year in the playoffs? And this is D-Wade out of his prime. He's so good that he's still better than 95% of the league. He's so good that he single-handedly brought the Miami Heat to a Game 7 against the Toronto Raptors. Whiteside was gone. Chris Bosh was gone. So imagine if Bosh and Whiteside were playing. Bosh was averaging 20 and 9. And D-Wade was averaging 22. So imagine if Bosh was playing. They probably would have forced 7 games against Cleveland. You know? So that's what it comes down to. You know, that's just the way it is. That's what it comes down to. I'm sorry. I know, you know, there's players that can play well now. But when it comes to wanting someone in the playoffs, why would you go off what they're doing now when they recently started doing it, when you can get someone that's been doing it for 13 freaking years, like your Melos and your LeBrons, or close to 10 years like your Kevin Durant's? Actually, 10 years like Kate, well, 9 years, but this is his 10th season. You know, so that kind of stuff doesn't make sense to me. You know, so that's how you should judge a player. You shouldn't be judging a player. Look, Kawhi's dominating right now. He's better than Melo. Okay. He's having a better season than Melo. He's having a better season so far than I almost said LeBron and KD, but no, he's not. He's having Anthony Davis is having a better season statistically than LeBron and KD, and so is Kawhi. You know, but would you really take any of them? I understand Westbrook. I understand that. But even Westbrook, like, would you really take any of them over Melo, LeBron, or Kevin Durant in the playoffs? If you look at Melo's playoff stats, he averages like 27 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists for the playoffs. Kevin Durant's like 27, 7, and 3, and LeBron is like 27, 8, and 7. So why the hell would you pick someone else over them? And they've been doing this for 10 plus years. And I know someone's going to bring up, Melo can't even make... Guys, there was a point in time where Melo had more playoff appearances than LeBron. And that was in 2013. The last 3 years, it wasn't his fault. He was injured, and then he was injured for 1.5 years, and then his team went 0-10 without him. He almost made the playoffs with that whack team last year, man. I'm sorry, but that's the way I judge players. I wouldn't take Kawhi over LeBron, Melo, or KD. I wouldn't take Anthony Davis over LeBron, Melo, or KD. This is in the playoffs. And I wouldn't take Russell Westbrook over LeBron, Melo, or KD in the playoffs. Russell Westbrook's a beast, but he's inefficient. He's questionable, and he gets a lot of turnovers. You know, and he thinks with his head, with his heart too much. You should be thinking with your... You need a combination of both, but, you know, he's too, crazy sometimes. He's a beast. Don't get me wrong. I think he's top 5, but he's a little crazy sometimes. Anthony Davis lacks experience, injury prone, can't take over the way LeBron, Melo, and KD have proven that they could throughout their years. You know, and then Kawhi Leonard, yeah, defensively, of course. Of course I would take him in a defensive possession. Of course I would take him over those 3. But when you talk about totality, hell no. Hell no, man. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.